Hello students, I welcome all of you to this second language English class for 9th standard. In this session, you are going to learn reading and writing section. Under writing section, you are going to learn picture composition. So, what is this picture composition? Picture composition involves writing sentences based on a given picture or a set of pictures. ಅಂದರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ ಒಂದು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತೆ ನೀವು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ನ ಅಂದರೆ ವಾಕ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ರಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಎ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಕಾಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಸ್ ದ ರೈಟರ್ ಟು ಕೇರ್ಫುಲಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದ ಗಿವನ್ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಆರ್ ಕಾಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ಫುಲ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಸ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತೆ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ಫುಲ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ನ ಅಂದರೆ ಅರ್ಥಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಾಕ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ನೀವು ರಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಚಿತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂಶಗಳಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಕಾಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. Okay children, let us look at some important points that what we should keep in our mind while writing picture composition. First point, we need to carefully observe the picture. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕು, ಯಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂಶಗಳು ಅಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. Ask questions and note down the answers or observations to these questions ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂಡತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಹಲವಾರು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಉತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ನಾವು ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಮತ್ತು ಉತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ರೂಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಅರೇಂಜ್ ದ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಲಾಜಿಕಲ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂಡಿದಂಥ ಏನು ಉತ್ತರ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಲಾಜಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಆರ್ಡ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ರೈಟ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ಫುಲ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಟು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಎ ಕಾಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂಡಿದಂತಹ ಅಂಶಗಳ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ಫುಲ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ನ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ರೈಟ್ ಎ ಟೈಟಲ್ ಟು ದ ಕಾಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಮೇನ್ ಥೀಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಥೀಮ್ ಅಥವಾ ಟೈಟಲ್ನ ನಾವು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಅಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿಷಯಕ್ಕೆ ಅನುಗುಣವಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಟೈಟಲ್ನ ನಾವು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಲುಕಿಂಗ್ ಇಮೇಜ್. what are you looking in the image? I think this is a classroom. Many students are sitting and here is a student standing. A teacher is looking like giving instruction to a child, and you can see some pictures on the floor and also how the classroom is decorated. These all things we need to observe in this image. Let us frame some questions regarding this image. What is happening in the picture? ಏನು ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪಿಕ್ಚರಲ್ಲಿ? This is a classroom. Here the teacher is guiding a child and students are observing here. How many students are there in the picture? How many students are there? Count it children. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 students in the picture. What is the teacher doing? Teacher is giving some instructions to a child. What are the children doing? Children are observing. Children are observing a child and the teacher. How many pictures are there on the floor? ನೋಡಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಲೋರಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನು. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pictures are there on the floor. How is the classroom? The classroom is looking very neat and tidy. So in this way we should frame questions and answer in our mind. Then we will be able to frame meaningful sentences regarding the picture. Let us move to the next. We have to select a suitable title to this image. ಈ ಒಂದು ಇಮೇಜ್ಗೆ ಸೂಟಬಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಟೈಟಲ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್ ಎಂಬತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಟೈಟಲ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಒಂದು 7 ರಿಂದ 8 ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ಫುಲ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ನ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ? ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್. ದ ಟೀಚರ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಸಮ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ. ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ವಾಕ್ಯ? ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಚಿತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಥ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ಫುಲ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. There are 8 students in the picture. The teacher is giving instruction to a student. 6 students are sitting on chairs and 1 student is listening to the instructions of the teacher. There are 6 pictures on the floor. The classroom is looking neat and tidy. It is decorated with the activity sheets and flashcards on the walls. So in this way we can frame meaningful sentences with the help of the picture. Now let us go to the second example children. Here is a image. Now, have a look at this image. Let us frame questions regarding this image. ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಲೆಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಚಿತ್ರವನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂಡುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಈಗ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಟು ವಿಚ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ದ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಇದು ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಲ್ವಾ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಏನು ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಹಿಯರ್. ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ಶಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೆಜಿಟಬಲ್ಸ್. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬೈ ಇನ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್. ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೆಜಿಟಬಲ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬೈ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೆಜಿಟಬಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್. ಹೌ ಆರ್ ದೇ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಟು ಅಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಫಾರ್ ಅಸ್ ಟು ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಅವರ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್. ವೆಜಿಟಬಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಪ್ರಿಕಾಷನ್ಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಶಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೆಜಿಟಬಲ್ಸ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಒಂದು ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಮತ್ತು ಹೋದ ನಂತರ ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೆಜಿಟಬಲ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಬೈ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಪ್ರಿಕಾಷನ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಟೇಕ್. ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಇದೆ. ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ವೇರ್ ಮಾಸ್ಕ್, ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಸ್ಯಾನಿಟೈಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ವಾಶ್ fruits and vegetables thoroughly. So, before we use it. Like this you have to frame some important points in our mind and you should frame it in a logical order. Then you start writing sentences. So, give a suitable title to this image children. At the market we can give. So, let us see the sentences. It is a fruit and vegetable market. People visit there to buy fruits and vegetables. We can get variety of fresh fruits and vegetables in the market. Fruits and vegetables are rich in vitamins, proteins and minerals. Before and after entering any crowded place, we should wear mask and sanitize our hands. We should wash fruits and vegetables cleanly before eating. So, in this way we can frame meaningful sentences with the help of the picture. Now, children, I am not giving you a single picture. Here there are 4 pictures, 4 images are there. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಇಮೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತೆ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸನ್ನು ನೀವು ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರಾ. ಈ ಥರ ಒಂದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು 2 or more ಇಮೇಜಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ನ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಈ ಒಂದು 4 ಇಮೇಜಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನಂದರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಈ ಒಂದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಮೇಜನ್ನು ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಚಾರ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿಷಯ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ವಾರ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ಎಂಬತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ. ಹಾಗೆ ನೀವು ಈ ಒಂದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಮೇಜನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಒಂಥರ ಡ್ರಾಟ್ ಮರಳುಗಾಡು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಡ್ರೈ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಹಸಿರಿದ್ರೇ ಚಂದ, ಹಸಿರಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಡ್ರೈ ಆಗಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ. ಮತ್ತು ಥರ್ಡ್ ಇಮೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಲೋಗನ್ ಇದೆ, ರೇಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದ ಸಿ ಲೆವೆಲ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಸಿ ಲೆವೆಲನ್ನು ರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು, ನಮ್ಮ ವಾಯ್ಸನ್ನು ರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯಾವುದರ ವಿರುದ್ಧ? ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ವಾರ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇಕೋ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಲಿ ಮೆಷರ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಯುಟಿಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ವಾರ್ಮಿಂಗನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ತಡಿಬೇಕು ಎಂಬತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿಷಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇದಾಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಒಟ್ಟಾರೆಯಾಗಿ 4 ಇಮೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ವಾರ್ಮಿಂಗ್. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವೀಗ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತೆ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ನ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ವಾರ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ಎಂಬತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯವನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಒಂದು 7 to 8 ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ನ ನಾವು ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ಆದರೆ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಮೇಜ್. ನೌ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್ meaningful sentences. The title what we have given to this images is global warming. So global warming ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಏನು ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ವಾರ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯಲ್ ಹೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಅರ್ತ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್, ಓಷನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಟ್ಮಾಸ್ಫಿಯರ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಬರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಾಸಿಲ್ ಫ್ಯೂಯಲ್ಸ್ that pump carbon dioxide, methane and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. We can observe this happening in real time in many places. Ice is melting in both polar ice caps and mountain glaciers. Animals are changing migration patterns and plants are changing dates of activity, such as trees budding their leaves earlier in the spring and dropping them later in the fall. We should move away from fossil fuels. Promoting public transportation, carpooling, but also electric and hydrogen mobility can definitely help to reduce carbon dioxide emissions and thus fight global warming. Encouraging better use of natural resources, stopping massive deforestation as well as making agriculture greener and more efficient should also be the priority. So, in this way we can frame meaningful sentences with the help of the similar element of the 4 images. Now, let us comprehend more children with the video. Let us watch a video.
Writing a paragraph about a scene with ing forms of the verbs. Activity 9. And you can see there is a picture. It is a picture of a busy street. Write a paragraph about the scene. Use ing forms of the verbs. So at present, what are the people doing in the picture and you are going to describe it. You have to use ing forms of the verbs. The title of the paragraph, A Busy Street Scene. You have to write the title with an underline in the middle of the page, and you have to describe this picture, the activities of the people inside the picture. You can see there are many people doing a lot of activities. Some people are talking, some are eating, some is cycling. So describe the picture with ing forms of the verbs. Start the paragraph this way. Think that this is a margin of the page and you have to give the indentation about 5 letters. Give a space between the margin and the first word of the first line, and it should be about 5 letters. This is a model paragraph and you can start the paragraph this way. This is a picture of a busy street. There are many people in the picture. So when you write the second line, there will be no indentation here and you have to just near the margin. There will be no blank space between the margin and the first word of the second line. They are busy doing different activities. We can see in the picture people are busy. People are swimming here. People are sitting in the bus or tram. People are at the bookstore buying something and talking and walking. There is a car running along the street. Adam and Susan are swimming. We can find here they are swimming. Adela is playing a guitar, and we can find Adela here and she is playing a guitar. Will, he is here. Will is eating something. Anne, we can find Anne here. And what is she doing? She is cycling. So this way you can write about 10 or 12 sentences describing the scene of a busy street.
I think now you understood the concept very easily, children. Now let us recapitulate what we have learnt. So which are the key points that we should keep in our mind while writing the picture composition? These are the points related to picture composition. Picture composition is an exercise where you describe a picture by writing meaningful sentences on it. It allows you to frame sentences and form stories on your own. Thus, picture composition involves writing a few meaningful sentences or a paragraph on a given picture. Before you begin writing a composition, observe the picture carefully. Then you can ask questions and note down the answers. Then arrange the observations as points in a logical order. These points help in writing meaningful sentences. The next step is to write a title to the composition based on the main theme of the picture. There are two kinds of pictures on which a composition can be written. A single picture with many elements, many picture having a common element. In case of a single picture with many elements, first understand the picture using a list of questions and answers, then write the composition using title. In case of pictures with a common element, based on this element, the picture composition can be written. Identify the common element among the given pictures. Thank you very much, children. And now the next segment is letter writing. This will be continued by Mr. Raghavendra sir.
Hello students, how are you? Hope you are fine and safe at homes. So, today I have come here with a new topic, that is letter writing. Letter writing is one of the most important question based on the writing skill. Before we go to learn about the letter writing, let's know what is letter writing. So, a letter is a written message conveyed from one person to another person through a medium. It is in earlier days we use this letter to convey the messages to our nearest persons, nearest relatives through this letter. But nowadays, as the technology grows, we have using the mails or WhatsApp and many other technical medias through send our messages. Okay, fine. Before that, let's try to know the types of the letters. There are, in English, letters can be divided into two categories. The first one is personal or informal letters, and second one is official or formal letters. Let's see what is personal or informal letters. So, these are the letters written to our friends, colleagues, neighbors, relatives and our well known persons who are very nearest to ours. That letters are called personal or informal letters. Next. So, let us see what is official or formal letters. These are the letters written to government agencies or company officials, even to the letter which you write to your headmaster to grant leave or to issue TC, that letters are called the official or formal letters. Now, before we go to write a letter, it is the time to know the steps of personal letter or the proper format of the letter. Let us see what are the steps to follow to write the letter writing, personal letter. The first one is address of the writer, and the second one is date. Next one, salutation or greeting. Next one is body of the letter. Next one is subscription or leave taking. Next one is the signature. So, these are the steps we have to follow to write a personal letter. Yes. Next, what we have to write at the address of the writer. So, we call in our letter format of our letter writing, we call it as from address. This includes the address of the writer is placed at the top left hand corner of the page. Each part of the address should be in a separate line. For example, observe here Bharati, number 22, 2nd mine, 3rd cross, Banashankari, Tumkur 1. So, like this you have to write the address of the writer. Next step is date. The date when we are going to write a letter, at the time that date you have to write. The date is written leaving a space after the address of the writer. Date should be written in the format. There are many formats to write the date, but we are using or we are adopting the British format. That is why we have to write like this format, 22nd December 2019. And next step is salutation or greeting. So, this is depend upon the person to whom you are writing the letter. See, here are some examples. If you write the letter to your father or mother, you have to write my dear father or mother. Or if you write the letter to your brother or sister, you have to write my dear brother or sister. Like that, this salutation or greeting depends upon the person to whom you are writing the letter. The next one is the body of the letter. This is the most important part of the letter. It deals with the subject matter of what the question demands, what the question asked in your question paper, what the question demands. That matter is the most important. You have to follow the punctuation and grammatical and structure of the sentence. That is very important in this body of the letter. The next part is subscription or leave taking. So, after the body of the letter you have to write the subscription. It is also depend upon the this part of the letter is also important, as it requires you to be courteous or once again depend on your relation with the person you are writing. As already I have already told you, as that greeting depends on the letter to whom you are writing, same way the subscription or leave taking also depend upon the person to whom you are writing. Next, the signature. After the subscription or leave taking, you have to write your name below the subscription. The signature or name of the writer comes below the subscription, that is the signature. Next, now we have understood the format of the letter. Now, let us try to know more about the letter with the example. Let us see the example. So, in the question paper, the question is like this: imagine that you are Pawan or Pallavi, 10th standard, government high school, Vijaypura. Write a letter to your father about your progress in studies. You should not write your names. You have to imagine as Pawan or Pallavi. Let us see, first step is the from or address of the writer. Pawan, government high school, Vijaypura. This is the address of the writer. Next, date 4th December 2019. Next, in the question, there is a question, you have to write the letter to your father. That is why here salutation or greeting is like this: my dear father. See, let us see the body of the letter. In all personal letter, you have to begin the with this sentence: I am fine, hope you are also fine. This is the common for all personal or informal letters. Let us see the body of the letter. As the exam dates are fast approaching, I know that you are worried about my preparations for exams. Please do not worry. I put in 2 hours of study every morning and 3 hours in the evening. And 2 tests have already been conducted, and I am glad to inform you that in these tests I have scored above 90% in all the subjects. Teachers are satisfied with my performance and they warn me about my mistakes. They have given me some tips to score more than 90%. I have set a timetable for myself and hope to complete revision in time. Now, I hope to do well in the final exams. So, please convey my love to mummy and sister. So, like this, you have to arrange your ideas and your subject matter in a proper sequential order. That is the body of the letter, and this is the conclusion sentence. Please convey my love to mummy and sister, to whom if you are writing grandpa, you have to write please convey my regards or my love to grandma. Likewise, you have to conclude the sentence. Next step is the subscription or leave taking. Your affectionately. You can write this subscription or leave taking as yours loving daughter or yours loving son. After that, you have to put your signature. This is the format of the letter. This is the personal letter. After the letter, on the envelope, you have to write the to address. This is very important to post the letter. Okay, next one. This is the let us see the steps or what are the essential things you have to write on the formal letter or official letter. Thus, that is again address of the writer, date, receiver's address, salutation or greeting, subject, body of the letter, subscription or leave taking, signature. There are two differences between the personal letter and official letter. In the personal letter, receiver's address or to address comes at the end of the letter. In the official letter, it comes in the middle of the letter. Here, this is important, receiver's address, to whom you are writing. Receiver's, to, it means to address. It is below the date on the left hand side of the page. you should write their complete address. You have to write the address of the receivers one by one. The example is the principal, Karnataka Public School, Kalaburgi. Like this, you have to write the receiver's address in the official letter. Subject. This is the subject matter of letter in few words. This is indicated in the question itself. In the question itself, the subject is given for the official letters. Subscription or leave taking. The subscription is depending to whom the letter is addressed. So, for example, if you are writing the letter to government officials, yours faithfully or yours truly, or if you are writing the letter to headmaster or principal, yours obedient. Likewise, you have to write the subscription. Next, let us understand the official letter with this example. So, let us see the question. Imagine that you are Manoj or Meghana, 9th standard, government high school, Davanagere. Write an application to your headmaster requesting him issue transfer certificate. So, here the question is to you have to write an application to issue your transfer certificate. So, let us see the first heading, Meghana, 9th standard, government high school, Davanagere. Address of the writer. Who is here writing the letter? Meghana is writing an application to her principal or headmaster. Next, the date is 20th September 2019, and next, to address. So, to whom she has to write? In a school, she has to write headmaster or principal. Headmaster, government high school, Davanagere. Salutation or greeting, respected sir or madam. If the headmaster is male, you have to write respected sir. If headmistress is there, you have to write respected madam. And subject, request to issue transfer certificate. So, the body of the letter, this is very important part of the letter writing. You have to arrange your ideas in a logical sequence. I would like to introduce myself as a 9th standard student, and my name is Meghana. This letter is to request you to issue my transfer certificate. My father is a Canara Bank employee and he has been transferred to Tumkur. So, I hope you will issue my transfer certificate as soon as possible, so that I can join in a new school at Tumakuru. Thanking you. This is the conclusion sentence, and the subscription is your obedient student and Meghana. This is about the official letter. So, like this you have to write the official letter. I think you have understood how to write the personal letter and official letter. Thank you one and all. Take a home assignment. Imagine that you are Bhuvan or Bhavana, 9th standard, government high school, Udupi. Write a letter to your friend inviting him or her to your birthday party. Another one, imagine that you are Sharat or Sharanya, 9th standard, government high school, Chitradurga. Write a letter to the editor of a newspaper complaining about bad bus services in your locality. Okay. Thank you. I am Raghavendra N, Assistant Master, Karnataka Public School, Medigeshi, Madagiri Taluk. Thank you one and all.